Good morning, world. This is Black Crow Walking, bringing you a study of A Course of Love by Mari Perron. And today we're going to have a look at fear and how we might try and maintain it. Why would we do that? We're up to chapter 6, verse 10. Yet fear you do, and the maintenance of your fear keeps you very busy. You stoke its fire lest it go out and leave you to a warmth not of this world. This is the warmth that you would have, warmth so all-pervasive, no chill of winter never ever arise again. And yet still you choose the fire. You choose the fires of hell to the light of heaven. Only you can stoke those fires. And this is what makes them desirable to you. A warmth not of this world, given freely, with no work involved, causes you to shake your head. How can it be for you if you cannot put in effort to attain it? How can it be for you if you cannot put effort in to attain it? And even if it were so, what then? Some, you think, might choose to live near the equator, to have the sunshine every day, and the need to stoke the fire put behind them. But not you. You prefer the seasons, the cold as well as the warmth, the snow as well as the rain, the dark of the night, and the clouds that block the sun. Without all of these, what would life be? Perpetual sunshine would be too easy, too lacking in imagination, too sterile. To have every day the same would be uninteresting now. Perhaps later, maybe when you are old and have grown weary of the world, then perhaps you will sit in the sun. This is the heaven of your mind, the meaning you give to joining. This is the heaven of the mind, the meaning you give to joining, the face you put on external peace. The face you put on external peace. With such a vision in your mind, it is no wonder that you choose it not, or that you put it off until the end of your days. A heaven such as this would be for the old and infirm, the ones ready to leave the world, those who have already grown worn out from it. What fun would such a heaven be for those of you still young and full of vigour? Those still willing to face another battle, those who have not yet faced every challenge. If there is a mountain left to climb, why choose heaven? Surely it can be chosen later when disease has taken your limbs. Use from your control, your limbs use from your control, and your mind no longer races forward to what is next. Okay, let's have a look at it. Yet fear you do, and the maintenance of your fear keeps you very busy. I've been struggling with fear thoughts around my own health the last few days, and it's kept me very busy trying to stop thinking those things. I see this as an invitation to sit in the sun and not worry about anything except the feeling of the sun on my body and the relaxing and the not doing. It's an invitation to stop a while and just enjoy what's here. You stoke its fire lest it go out and leave you to a warmth not of this world. What does that mean? I know that when I feel love, I feel warm inside. I feel excited and exuberant and alive and alert and awake and joyous. I do. Yet there's still this strong desire to to struggle and survive, I guess, in some way. And the mind does want stimulation. And what's wrong, mind, with just sitting in the sun enjoying the view of the lake and the view of whatever your view is and being at peace? This is the warmth that you would have, warmth so all-pervasive, so chill of no chill of winter need ever arise again. There is something delicious about sitting in front of a fire in the middle of winter, enjoying the heat. But what if you could have that inside yourself all the time, that feeling? The feeling that we seek of comfort and warmth and love. Yet we choose the fire again and again. We choose the fires of hell to the light of heaven. Only you can stoke those fires, and this is what makes them desirable to you. A warmth not of this world, given freely, with no work involved, causes you to shake your head. How can it be for you if you cannot put in effort to attain it? There's that efforting. They spend our whole life efforting, because from the time we were born we were told to effort. Make an effort. Put in an effort. And what if you didn't have to anymore? What if that warmth was just there? What if that love is just there? And you can tap into it and feel it and know it. And focus on it instead of focusing on the things that cause you fear. The things that make you strive and stress. The things that make you do till you come home exhausted and you desire that fire, that warmth to sustain you, to build you up. What if you could be in that all the time? That you could just sit in the presence of love in everything that you do without efforting, that it's just there. It's who you are. You don't need to fight for it. You don't need to don your armor and fight. You don't need to earn love. You don't need to struggle and survive to get love. Just sit in its warmth. It's inside you. It's here, always. A warmth not of this world, given freely with no work involved, causes you to shake your head. How can it be for you if you cannot put in effort to attain it? And even if it was so, what then? Some you think might choose to live near the equator, to have the sunshine every day and the need to stoke the fire put behind them. But not you. You think you prefer the seasons, the cold as well as the warmth, the snow as well as the rain, the dark of night, and the clouds that block the sun. Without all these, what would life be? Perpetual sunshine would be too easy, too lacking in imagination, too sterile. To have every day the same would be uninteresting now. Perhaps later, maybe when you are old and have grown weary of the world, then perhaps you will sit in the sun. Or perhaps not. what are our choices here? I love the seasons. I love making a fire. It's pleasurable. It gives me pleasure. And kind of sometimes I even wait for the seasons. I wait for the warmth of summer. I long for it. I long to sit in the sun and just enjoy that moaning feeling of pleasure in my bones after a cold winter. And then when it's hot and sunny, I just long for the warm fire and the big coats and, the warm leggings and the cozy doona on the bed. It's funny, isn't it? We're funny beings. We yearn for everything we haven't got. And yet we don't appreciate what is here. And the only place there is energy, the only place there is anything, is right here now. So what if you spent your whole summer yearning for winter? What sense does that make? It's kind of efforting for something that's not real, not present. So what if we could sit in the sunshine of our own lives? And like we hold this vision of being old and not having to go to work anymore, not having to effort to be happy, to survive. What if we could carry that sitting in the sun, living in the sunshine of our own hearts, in the sunshine of love? What if we could carry that with us no matter what we're choosing to do with this moment? Because what we choose to do with this moment is not of consequence. Because there's the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. And we have all these choices we can make. It's what we do to entertain ourselves, whether it's going to work or playing with the grandchildren, whatever it is. That is what we choose to occupy ourselves with in efforting. Has nothing to do with the sunshine in your heart. Has nothing to do with the love that you can carry and be peaceful with. And just sit within yourself and moan with the pleasure of that warm feeling that you are. And that you can share that lightness of being with everyone. Everyone you come in contact with, you share a little bit of that sunshine, a little bit of that warmth, a little bit of that light of kindness. And you bless them. You bless them with your presence when you can carry that internal warmth out into the world. And we effort for it, and yet it's already here. We search for it outside ourselves, and it's already here inside ourselves. This is heaven this is the heaven of your mind, the meaning you give to joining, the face you put on eternal peace. With such a vision in your mind, it is no wonder that you choose it not, or that you put it off until the end of your days. It's not about efforting to get to this heaven. It's not about efforting to get to this place where you are love and you are experiencing life in form. You're so busy with being exhausted from all your efforting, from all your have-tos and want-tos and wannabes, that you think it's exhausting just to be sitting in the sun and being peaceful and happy and loving and free. But it's not. It is actually a powerhouse. It's a source of power that gives you the energy to go to work, to go and spread your love around the world. Give yourself that time to just be in presence. And it doesn't mean you have to stop what you're doing. It just means that you feel into your heart of love and bring that incredible lightness of being into the world in everything you do. A heaven such as this would be for the old and infirm, the ones ready to leave the world, those who have already grown worn out from it. What fun would such a heaven be for those of you still young and full of vigour, those still willing to face another battle, those who have not yet faced every challenge. There are consequences to thought. And when you are in constant battle, struggle, straining, surviving, you are in your fear-based self. And you cannot see beyond that to the happiness, peace and freedom that you are. You cannot see the light of loveness or the lightness of being, because there is only density there for you. The denseness of having to get up and go to work. The denseness of having to, in your mind, go to battle with your thoughts. The denseness of being in fear. Living in fear. Worrying about what's going to happen next, or what the government is doing, or what Joe Blow is doing down the street, or what decisions are being made for you. It's exhausting doing that. Why are you doing that? Stop it. There I am again. Stop it. Do you have to face every challenge? Do you have to face another battle in your life? It's exhausting just talking about that. Sit in your own presence. Sit in the presence of others. Look them in the eye. Feel into their hearts with your heart. And just love. No efforting. It's easy. It makes you happy. It's peaceful to sit in the presence of someone who is not striving for attention, constantly talking, constantly putting themselves out there to be something, or have an opinion, or have a judgment about somebody else, or even themselves. It's exhausting life. How about we live life today? We choose to live. If there is a mountain left to climb, why choose heaven? Surely it can be chosen later when disease has taken over your limbs. Read that again. Surely it can be chosen later when disease has taken over your limbs. Use from your control, and your mind no longer races forward to what is next. So you get up in the morning and you dress for your play, your drama, your efforting. You go and have breakfast, and then you drag yourself off to your job. What if it was different? How can you see this differently? How can you stop coming from a place of efforting, of learned behaviour, of all your shoulds and shouldn'ts, and wake up with a song in your heart? Wake up and listen to the birds singing, and sing with them. Wake up with that first morning light, and instead of moaning, getting excited to see the sunrise, to sit and watch the light come back into the world and colour everything. What would it be like for you to sit and watch the sunrise and to be present with what is appearing in your world? To take that breath as the sun splits the horizon and truly be light. To love your life and to bring that love of life into everything you do today. To bring that love of life into your driving, into your going to work, into your spending time with family and friends, into your stillness and silence, into your sitting in the sun. Just breathing. Take a breath with me now. Be here, wherever here is for you, with whatever is appearing. Not what you want it to look like, but what it is for you. Feel into what you feel in your interactions with everything. Check in with your heart, not your mind. Check in with your heart. Love. Love is all there is. May you have a beautiful day, loving. Till we meet again tomorrow. Bye for now.